After sunset at Illawong Beach, Mackay is a great time for my grandson Matty and me to observe the amazing soldier crabs that God has designed and engineered with meticulous detail and awesome capabilities. No one thinks of a crab as having much intelligence at all, but God has put soldier crabs in a league of their own. They reveal God to be the great designer, engineer, creator, life-giver, lawgiver and sustainer. Soldier crabs, Meticulous longicarpus, are a unique group of crabs that have amazing God-given design features that make them different from other crabs.
See the soldier crab, Matty?
Yes.
Do you like soldier crabs?
No.
Why?
Because they have big claws and they eat me.
Ooh, they have big claws and they might eat you.
Yes.
But he's only a little soldier crab, isn't he?
Yes. I think my crab's out of that hole.
You see the soldier crab, Matty?
Yes.
Isn't he a lovely blue colour?
Yes.
What do you think about soldier crabs?
I like you digging their holes.
You like me digging their holes?
Yes.
See the little marbles of sand they make?
Yes.
You sure you don't like soldier crabs?
No.
Oh. Granddad likes soldier crabs. Well, I think they're pretty wonderful. Because, see, they dig their little holes. Have you seen their little holes they dig?
Yes. Think that goes out that hole.
And you see the perfect little marbles of sand they make?
Yeah. Here's one. They on mine.
Do you like those little marbles of sand?
Yes.
Can you see that soldier crab, Matty?
Yes.
Do you want to put your finger near him?
No.
What if Granddad puts his finger near him?
Does it hurt him? He's much more frightened of you than I am.
He's a bit sleepy, isn't he?
Yes.
He's a bit sleepy. Look, he's going to dig in. He's going to dig in. See him digging in? Can't they dig in quickly?
Why can they dig in quickly?
Isn't that clever that they can dig in so quickly into the sand?
Why can I dig so quickly into the sand?
Because they dig around sideways, don't they? They screw themselves into the sand.
Yes. Wow.
What do you think about that? Is that pretty good?
Why do they come out at night time?
They come out to feed.
Look at that one, dig. Look at that one.
Yeah. Look at this one here. Look at these two here.
Choose. Oh, wow.
Instead of flattened bodies, their bodies are spherical, which assists in their burrowing into the sand. Unlike other crabs, they can walk forwards as well as sideways. Just as well they can march forward. Can you imagine what would have happened if the soldier crab had evolved only sideways movement like other crabs? It would have driven their sergeant major crab crazy. Just imagine the confusion of hundreds of crabs in army formation moving to the right while hundreds of others are moving to the left. Hey yo, whoops! We have a disaster pile-up on our hands. They emerge from their holes in the sand at low tide and move in large groups of dozens or even thousands. They move together in the same direction, creating the illusion of moving sand. As they move, they place sand in their mouths with their pincers, eating the organic detritus matter contained amongst the grains, leaving behind small, cleaned, perfectly rounded pellets of sand called pseudofeces, now devoid of organic material. So God has designed them to be a huge army of vacuum cleaners to keep the beach sands filtered and clean, so it is not able to go sour and smelly. They have some extraordinary internal design features as well to fit their particular niche. Within the thorax is a chamber containing the gills and the lungs. so they have gills and lungs. The gills occupy the lower part of the thoracic cavity, and the upper part of the thoracic cavity contains a complex set of tiny tubes which are highly vascularized to allow efficient exchanges of the gases carbon dioxide and oxygen. These crabs obtain about 90% of their oxygen from their lungs, but get this fact, they also absorb oxygen through their legs. Hey, evolutionists, go figure. Yes, soldier crabs have joints that are reddish in colour within the legs. These tiny legs have some decalcified areas in each, which allow them to absorb small amounts of oxygen that aids in their respiration process. With the onset of high tide, they begin burrowing downwards in a corkscrew motion into the sand. As they dig, the animals create a breathing cavity around themselves, which is 4 or 5 times as large as the crab itself. Can you imagine the incredible engineering and instinct that God has designed into soldier crabs? Maintain the cavity structure by placing sand above them like a plug. This plug prevents water from entering the cavity. The crabs burrow down to a depth of about 300 millimeters. At high tide, they may be covered by as much as 2 meters of water. Another behaviour God has given them for protection is by group association or flocking instinct. Operating in armies of thousands causes confusion in their bird predators by providing too much choice, just like the way herd animals do in Africa. The hesitation created in the predator gives the whole group an opportunity to escape simultaneously by burrowing and improving their chances of survival. They can also tuck themselves into a tight ball for protection and camouflage. Another amazing feature of their God-given design is that they also have a minute, hairy fringe on the back of their shell to suck up moisture. Crabs reproduce through means of copulation. The female can hold the male sperm inside her until she releases the eggs. At this time, the saved sperm fertilizes the eggs. Females will hold the eggs under her in a sponge-like mass until they are ready to hatch. Going into the sand increases the oxygenation within the sediments. This is known as bioturbation. But having soldier crabs around, of course, is that they are scavengers. They feed from the dead remains of animals on the beach and clean it up and oxygenate the sand in doing so. How is God in the way that He has designed these amazing creatures?
Why did they come out and not trying to feed?
Because it's safe. Are there any birds here at night?
No.
Are there any other creatures that might grab them?
No.
So they probably feel safe at night, don't they?
Yes.
Let you sit up on Granddad's knee. Here, look. You sit up on Granddad's knee.
Oh.
See? You right? You got your torch?
Yeah. There's one there.
Yeah. This is good fun, isn't it? Looking at the soldier crabs.
Yes.
He's going to dig in, look. He's going to dig in. See him dig in? See him dig in? Aren't they clever how they dig in? Are you blowing out air like a soldier crab?
Yeah. Look at those stars, Wanda. Look at those stars.
Are the stars coming out? Can you see the stars?
Yes.
What do you think about the stars?
I like them twinkling.
You like the stars twinkling? Who made the stars, Matty?
God.
Who made the soldier crabs?
God. And he made a fish.
Can you tell me who made the fish?
God.